What's good, y'all? It's your boy Tony the Savant back with another one. I'm doing something a little different, y'all. I'm getting ready for a football season. You know, we right around the corner. I believe we're about 3 weeks or so away from NFL season. I don't know if I've ever said this publicly, but the NFL football is my favorite sport ever, man. It's the one sport I didn't really play. Coming up, I did boxing, basketball, baseball, a little bit of soccer. Didn't play a lot of football. In fact, I think I got a video out there about the time I quit, the moment I quit football. I mean, I was on the practice team and then tried to make the team, but it was a moment when I decided that I was going to quit my football career, not NFL, quit my football career. And so, but yet and still, all that, I didn't really care to play it, you know what I mean? But I do enjoy to watch. I consume a lot of NFL content, although I'm a basketball type guy, baseball type guy. It's football season, man. We are, like I say, 3 short weeks away from starting the season. Been doing a lot of research, a lot of, evaluations. So I want to share that with y'all. So let's get right into it. First and foremost, let me do my intro. Shout out to my boy Jeezy, that's the manager. Shout out to my cousin Hawk. Been supporting since day one. I love that, and I love you, cuzzo. My cousin Hawk also operates my Facebook group, Tony the Savant. We talk sports. Y'all please go on over there and get into the group. We have a lot of fun over there. All we do is talk sports, share clips. I learned so much from the brothers in my Facebook group because I can't keep, obviously I only got 2 eyeballs, 2 ears, 1 body. I can't see everything and hear everything, but a lot of the stuff that the gentleman posts in the group and inspires these videos, man. You know what I mean? This video has been inspired, and I want to shout out to a good friend of mine, Nick Shine, who has been a big supporter of my channel, big supporter of what I'm working on. Definitely love that guy. He has a channel, proud to be a New York Jets fan. Y'all please go subscribe to his channel as well. I'll put a link to his channel in the bio now that I just thought about that, so y'all can go click right on it. You ain't got to do a bunch of hard work. Click right on the link in the bio. Y'all go over to his channel, and run it up, man. Hit some likes and all that good stuff. Also, while I just said that, shout out to my boys at Run It Up Sports, another football aficionado. My boy Jeremy the Gent shouted me out on their last video at Run It Up Sports. Him and my boy Marlo knows basketball and boxing. Y'all know me and Marlo. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. I'm sorry, guys, a little notification. Y'all know I got to turn off the notifications on the phone, man. I'm a dad, so I be having to keep, just in case. Anyway, me and my boy Marlo, we do work every weekend, either Friday or Saturday, pending schedules. We do a live show, try to bring that to y'all. So, just a lot of great and good stuff going on. I don't want to keep the video just dragging in, with just the intros. But thank y'all, love y'all, all that good stuff. So let's get right into it. We're talking about the New York Jets today. Like I say, dedicate this video to my boy Nick Shine, my boy Harry. Who else is a big Jets fan in the group? All you Jets fans in the group for sure. This video is dedicated to y'all. And I'm not really going in depth right now because we are still in the preseason. I'm the kind of person that doesn't like to put a lot of weight in the preseason because, let me tell you, man, over the years I've watched many of football games, many of guys that seemed like they was going to be breakout talents, great additions to teams, all that kind of stuff. And then when you look at the final cuts, before week 1, when they make the final cuts exactly, whenever they make the final cuts, you start seeing that the guys that you was all high on are cut and no longer playing NFL football, at least not at that moment. I can't remember the kid's name, man. He played for the Chicago Bears. He was number 87 in the preseason. Was super tall guy, big hands. I said that this dude was going to be the greatest NFL tight end ever. I put my reputation on the line like that. And I can't think of his name. I think it was Kellen, something with a K, you know what I mean? Anyway, that dude ended up getting cut. I think he ended up making the team. I think he ended up making the Bears, but soon thereafter, he got past final cuts and we got released probably after a season or 2. So I don't put a lot of weight into the preseason. I do look for, key guys, that's having good seasons, breakout games, all that kind of stuff. But outside of that, man, I've been really enjoying the preseason so far, just as a fan, just kind of watching just kind of watching, and getting to know these new guys that's coming into the league, all these players. So I'm going to do my evaluation on the New York Jets. Excuse me. And we're looking at their roster. So, y'all know, man, I don't know if you knew, Aaron Rodgers is my NFL Steph Curry. That's right. I've been watching Aaron Rodgers since day one. And here's the thing. I used to think I was a Packers fan for a couple years. That sounds crazy. As a dude from Chicago, I literally used to think I was a Packers fan. But what I found very fast, and especially since since Aaron's departure from Green Bay, is that I am really just an Aaron Rodgers fan, man. Since he's been with the Jets, I've been finding reasons to fall in love with the Jets. I love the roster, I love the team, so I'm an Aaron Rodgers guy. I'm putting it on the record. I'm out there. It's in the public now. I'm a big fan of Aaron Rodgers, and I think that he is going to do good things for this team. So I'm looking at the roster. We got at quarterback Aaron Rodgers, Zach Wilson, as a young gentleman. I believe this is his second or third year in the league. I think Zach Wilson is in a developmental phase of his career. I think that Zach Wilson is a good talent, man. I used to watch him at BYU. I thought that he was a solid quarterback then, but it has not really translated. His college success has not translated very well into the NFL. That's just kind of how it goes for some guys. And of course, the Jets have always kind of been a barn fire up until now. I think this is the one season where Jets fans have a legitimate reason to be excited. And it makes sense why they're excited. Let me tell y'all, back in the days when they got Mark Sanchez from USC, I think it was, I remember people getting excited about quote-unquote Gang Green. I think that's what they was calling the team, little nickname them. But I didn't get excited for them because it didn't make sense. Mark Sanchez just wasn't that kind of quarterback. I thought if that team was going to ever go far, it was going to be because of their defense. One of those kind of Super Bowl runs. But it didn't make sense, to be going all in for Gang Green. It makes sense to go all in for this team. So much so, like I say, I ain't a Jets guy, I'm an Aaron Rodgers guy, but I definitely have the Jets as one of my favorites to go to the Super Bowl. Right now, my Super Bowl pick, shout out to my boy Jeremy the Gent, and Marlo knows basketball and boxing again. Y'all go peep their latest video. He's saying he's going to do his Jeremy said he's going to do his predictions before week 1 and then before week 8. And his Super Bowl predictions and all that good stuff. So I'm just kind of going to throw this out there right now. I think that Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to repeat, man. As high as I am on the New York Jets, yes, I am. I'm very high on the New York Jets stock right now. I don't want to bet against number 15. Texas Tech is my college. Not my college, but the college I root for. And it's only because of Patrick Mahomes. A little bit because of Crabtree. I like Michael Crabtree, too. But Patrick Mahomes made me a Red Raider. So, I can't go against 15 in red, man. I've been watching this young man for too long. He's showing me too much. I think Patrick Mahomes is on a GOAT run right now. You know what I mean? If he wins another ring this year, if he does a back-to-back, we got to start having that conversation. We got to start having at least some fun about Patrick Mahomes being the GOAT. Anyway, we got Tim Boyle. I'm familiar with that name, but he's a prototypical backup quarterback. Breece Hall, a young quarterback, had a great season. I believe last year or the year before. Dick, you gotta hit me in the comments, man. Correct me. I watched a Breece Hall highlight tape. Let me tell you this, man, because I didn't get to see much of him. I know he was coming off the injury. Last season, I don't think I watched. I got into NFL pretty late last season. It's around the playoffs. You know what I mean? I'll be the first to admit. Last year, probably 2021, I wasn't watching a lot of NFL. And it wasn't really for any other, no personal reasons and nothing like that. It's just your boy was working, family, all that kind of stuff. So as far as Breece Hall and what he is capable of, I had to go watch some highlights of him. I think he's a solid quarterback, a solid running back, man. He runs pretty good. Doesn't have crazy speed, but he's pretty nifty on his feet. A good catcher, a pass catcher as well. I like Breece Hall. I'm very high on Breece Hall, number 20 in green. I think he's going to have a great season this year. And just talking about running backs in general with the New York Jets, it is the land of the milk and honey. They got a couple guys, Michael Carter. They got the young dude from, I can't remember where he came from. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. They got a young guy, Israel. I can't say his last name. But of course, the big accusation, aside from Aaron Rodgers, has been Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook has been one of my favorite players for the past few seasons, although he's played for the Minnesota Vikings. Me cheering for Aaron Rodgers. We've had some battles with the Vikings, with Dalvin Cook in the Vikings in the past. So it's good to see him and Aaron Rodgers on teams this time around. And also, I just believe that Dalvin Cook, he's only 27, 28 years old. He still has some gas in the tank. I think that he could be a definite key factor in a Super Bowl run, a Super Bowl championship run for the New York Jets. That's just me throwing it out there. That might be a little cap. I am very high on Dalvin Cook. I know he's had his troubles in the past, all that kind of crazy stuff. Listen, man, these dudes in the professional leagues, man, they all got their ways. It's like it's only a matter of time before another crazy story comes out. Dalvin Cook had his. If y'all not familiar with that, y'all go look into it. I was reading it and I just don't have an opinion on it. I feel like it's just a bunch of drama, and stress and unfortunate for one of my favorite NFL players. But essentially, that's the running back. The running back crew. I got a fullback at Nick Baldwin. Now here's something that I've been excited about: the wide receiver core. Garrett Wilson, solid. He's been pretty consistent. I like Corey Davis. Corey Davis, it's been one of my favorite players since Tennessee when he was over there with the Titans. Fun fact: Corey Davis, Patrick Mahomes. I said I'll always remember these dudes. So for my first fantasy football ever, Corey Davis was one of my receivers, and Patrick Mahomes, it was his either sophomore year or his second year. But I did fantasy football for a few years, you know what I mean? So anyway, that was my couple of my star players, and I've always been high on Corey Davis. I know people kind of, not gonna say people, but one of his flaws is that he doesn't have the breakout speed that some of the other star receivers have. I'm not even gonna say star, but solid receivers has. But Corey Davis is one of those dudes that just has. He has a high IQ, for the wide receiver position. He knows how to move. He knows how to, get to his spots. I wouldn't go as far as a Golden Tate, but just that kind of guy that just knows how to get to his spots. Doesn't really have crazy speed or nothing that really stands out other than his IQ and how he's able to utilize it. We also got Allen Lazard from Green Bay. I've seen this young man play over for the Packers. Had a couple good seasons, great catches. So McCole Hardman, he comes over from, I believe, if this is the same guy I'm thinking about, he's come over from the Chiefs. Great addition, solid receiver. And Randall Cobb, another one of my favorites. You got Xavier Gibson, Jason Brownlee. They got a nice receiver core, man. I'm very high on that. Then we got C.J. Uzomah, as far as tight ends. C.J. Uzomah, Tyler Conklin. I will be 100, man. I don't know a lot about these guys other than Uzomah. I know I've seen him play before. I just can't recall exactly where, but I'm glad he's with the Jets now. I think he's going to be a good weapon for Aaron Rodgers. In addition to these wide receivers, in addition to those to those running backs. I don't think Aaron Rodgers, man, I'm trying to think of a time in Green Bay because I was pretty up to date on the rosters back in those times. Back when I was watching them, full-fledgedly. I don't think Aaron Rodgers had ever had a lineup of weapons like he has right now. You know what I mean? Just to be honest, just as far as looking at every position, when I was doing my evaluation, my scouting, my research about the Jets, I was just being more and more impressed. Like, oh, man, these dudes literally have a complete, I think Uzomah came from the Bengals. Correct me if I'm wrong down there in the comments. But I know he's always been a solid tight end. Now, I'm doing a little bit more. I'm actually right now doing some research on these offensive and defensive lines. But in the comment section, you gentlemen, y'all help me with that. So, I know that Will McDonald, I think they all just acquired him. Lakin Tomlinson on the offensive line. Remember seeing some reports about him. I got to get my line, get more depth to these lines, offensive line and defensive line. For linebacker, we got C.J. Mosley. Definitely remember him from Bama, Roll Tide, and also I believe he played with the Broncos. Very solid dude, very solid pick up there. He's also the team captain. Sauce Gardner, the young man. I think I'm very high on Sauce Gardner, man. Last year he held his own. He had a couple big games, excuse me, for the secondary of the New York Jets. I'm very high on them. Craig James, Bryce Hall. Just a solid team, man. I think this is the injury reserve specials. Yeah, I think that's pretty much the gist of it. Like I said, I got the New York Jets in the contention for a championship. It's hard for me to bet against Patrick Mahomes, but unfortunately, if anything, and I'm saying this because I don't want it to happen, I'm putting this out there, but as long as the Kansas City Chiefs are healthy, I got them winning the championship. But the moment that any remnant of unhealthiness happens, or if there are any lingering unhealthiness things going on, yeah, I'm going with the Jets. I'm going all in on the Jets, bro. So that's just my take on it, man. It's just a little bit of the research I've been able to do so far. Y'all tell me what y'all think about. This isn't my first football video, but one of the first. The first one I've done in a long time. There's been a busy summer for the basketball and the boxing community, so y'all forgive me, man. I haven't really been able to dive into baseball and football as much as I want to, but those are definitely those are tools in my bag as well. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Proud to be a New York Jets fan. Shout out to my boy Nick Shine Jr. Shout out to my boy Harry. Shout out to my boy Jeremy the Gent. Those are the football aficionados in the group for sure. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content on this channel. I gotta take a nap, man. Your boy has been working all day. This is probably the 10th video I've done today. I'm not talking crazy. I ain't lazy. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm rambling. I need to get some sleep, y'all. I love y'all, man. I ain't a player. I'm a coach. I'm a survivor.